welcome to the TMC Newsroom. Thanks for watching. My name is Rich Tehrani. We are coming to you from Interop New York 2010 at the Javits Center. On our program is Gregg Switzer. He is the Director of Sales at Specops Soft. How are you?
I'm very good.
Good. I was hoping to start out with just an overview of your company.
Okay, that would be great. Well, in a nutshell, what we do is we provide security and systems management tools for the Windows enterprise. There are about 6, 7, 8 typical tasks that any Windows security or network administrator needs to accomplish in his day, and we provide tools focusing exclusively on that. We continue to focus just on the Microsoft world.
And how are your solutions different?
Well, we take a little bit of a different approach. Sometimes we say it's not so much what we're doing, it's how we're doing it. Microsoft has a lot of built-in capabilities that are sort of under the hood that every Active Directory installation in the world has. The customers have this technology, they've paid for it, but it's typically very underutilized. Those underlying building blocks can be used to build a lot of end-user touching solutions without sort of building the whole bottom of the bridge up from the ground down. And then by taking that approach, a number of benefits come out. First, you're looking at cost. You're not rebuilding moving parts that have already been proven to be reliable, that the biggest software company in the world pours billions of dollars of research into on a constant method. So our basic philosophy is, hey, there's a whole bunch of bridges and wires that are already there, and to get these simple 8 tasks done, we can just pretty much use those, put a SpecOps layer on top of it, make it easier to use, add some functionality, take out some cost. When you build network management systems, almost every solution on the marketplace today requires you to redesign your network. And network administrators do not like the word redesign our network or changing schema or this sort of thing. But we don't work with Microsoft, we integrate with it. Our entire company is focused on it. We have many employees who used to work at Microsoft, including me, and we extend their internal functionality. So that's kind of a broad way of saying, why build another bridge when the bridge is already there? I was thinking about the George Washington Bridge just up the river here from us, and you know, they built that bridge in 1930. In 1960, they decided they needed double the capacity and triple the functionality. They certainly didn't build an entirely new bridge side by side. That would have cost tens of billions of dollars more. They put a second deck on it, they added some railway tracks, some communications capabilities, and that's what they got. They worked with what they had.
So what about desktop automation? What are you doing there?
Well, our business is really divided into 2 general areas. We have desktop automation and we have password management. And we have customers that come from both sides. But in the desktop management space, we're talking about things like deploying software, deploying applications, deploying operating systems, deploying virtual applications, getting reporting back on who's got what as a result of those deployments. We're talking about IT asset configuration management, knowing literally every detail about what every Windows machine has out there, not just things like memory and so on, but some more technical things like registry settings and environmental variables. These are the things that systems administrators need to work with on a daily basis. We also provide, under the desktop management umbrella, tools to automate remote support, turning machines on remotely, helping users fix problems from a remote location, and Active Directory cleanup tools. These are all maintenance types. These are all sort of day-to-day tasks that administrators do. But we plug them right in. They get them up and run faster at a lower cost, certainly at a lower or no training. The password management side of the business is a little bit different in that it addresses a bit of a different market. And in the context of this discussion, there's a lot of issues right now about password security, access to data, users being able to reset their passwords, access to confidential data from initiatives like SOX, like HIPAA in the healthcare space, various federal government requirements for stronger and more manageable passwords. And the way Windows is built, you just can't do that out of the box. It's very, very, very difficult, and even if you tried to do that, you would end up with a solution that really wouldn't address all the needs. So that's actually been our most successful product in the North American market, the password product.
Sounds like you're boosting productivity in IT departments in terms of management in general. That's your product line seem to help a tremendous amount there, right?
Well, they absolutely do, because typically when installing any type of management solution, you've got a product evaluation stage, you've got a risk assessment stage, then you've got the training and implementation stage, and then you've got all the other stuff I have to buy stage.
Right.
We take the last two stages out. You don't need to buy anything else. You're going to use those pipes and wires that Microsoft is charging you for every year, and we're just going to extend them and get you going faster, cheaper, and where you want to be.
Now, price-wise, is there some gauge you can give us as to what
Yes.
this costs?
I would say, and this does vary from country to country and product group to product group a little bit, but as a general statement, we are in the middle of the road. We are not the $1 per desktop, download off the internet and never talk to a human being. We are not the $150.
There's some free ones too that are ad-based as well.
There are free ones, but most companies do not install free software, so we don't really take that under consideration. At the other end of the scale, we are not a $150 per desktop management solution to do those 8 basic tasks. So we're somewhere in the middle. You know, we're $30, $40 a workstation, a lot of functionality, and depending on the product mix. All our products are sold as a suite or individually.
And who's your typical customer?
That's a hard question to answer, because we service the Microsoft community, which means we service the whole world.
Anyone that uses Microsoft.
Yeah, we have 50 and 100 user hedge funds here in Manhattan using our password complexity tools. We have a 200,000 user school board using our password complexity tool. We have customers in the US military. We have many, many customers in the healthcare space. There's 4,000 or 5,000 user hospitals all across the country using our products. There's a lot of mid-sized companies, 400 and 500 computer companies, big oil companies, energy companies. So it's pretty broad. I tried to make that answer as short as possible, but that's a pretty accurate description of what's going on out there. And that's because of our ties with Microsoft.
Well, awesome. Thanks for being on the program, and good luck.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.